I scared my neighbor's twin boys by wearing a demon mask at my bedroom window. My bedroom window faces the front yard, and I keep the blinds halfway open during the day so my cats can look outside and get some sunshine. From the street, you can't really see into my room, so I usually walk around in my underwear or a towel when I'm getting dressed. My neighbor has these 7-year-old twin boys named Ryan and Tyler who recently discovered they could look through my window. At first, I thought they were just checking out my cats, which would have been fine, but then it turned into this weird game for them. They'd press their faces right up against the glass with their hands cupped around their eyes to see better. If I noticed them and looked their way, they'd take off running back to their house laughing like it was the funniest thing ever. The first few times I caught them, I went outside and nicely asked them to please not look in my window, but they just giggled and ran away like I was playing tag with them or something, so I decided to talk to their parents about it. I walked over one evening and explained that their kids kept looking in my bedroom window and it was making me uncomfortable. The mom just shrugged and said, "They're just kids being kids. Boys are curious." I told her I'd appreciate it if she could tell them to stop, and she actually said, "Well, if you don't want someone looking in your window, just keep it closed." Like it was my problem that her kids were on my property staring into my house. The dad didn't even look up from his phone. This went on almost every single day for months. I'd be getting dressed or walking to my bathroom and hear their little voices outside. Then I'd see their faces smushed against my window. I tried closing my blinds completely, but then my cats would cry and scratch at them because they couldn't see outside anymore. Last week, I came home from work and saw this terrifying demon mask sitting on my dresser. My boyfriend had worn it to a Halloween party the night before and forgot to put it away. The thing was genuinely horrifying, like something from a scary movie with red eyes and sharp teeth. That's when I got an idea. The next afternoon, I heard the boys playing in their yard and I grabbed the mask. I put it on and stood right next to my window where they couldn't see me yet. Then I just waited. I stood there for almost 20 minutes listening to them kicking a ball around and laughing. My legs were getting tired and I was starting to think they wouldn't come over. But then I heard their footsteps getting closer to my window. I peeked through the blinds and saw both of them tiptoeing across my lawn heading straight for my window. They were whispering to each other and giggling. I waited until I could hear them right outside the glass. The second I heard them press up against the window, I jumped out with a mask at their exact eye level and let out the deepest, loudest roar I could possibly make. The scream that came out of those kids was unlike anything I'd ever heard. They sounded absolutely terrified. They ran back to their house screaming and crying at the top of their lungs. I took off the mask and went back to what I was doing. Not even 5 minutes later, there was aggressive pounding on my front door. Their mom was standing there looking furious. She started yelling at me, calling me a monster, and asking what kind of person scares little children like that. I stayed calm and told her, "I do what I want in my own house. If your kids don't want to see it, they should stay away from my window like I've asked them to do multiple times." She kept going on about how traumatized her boys were and how I should be ashamed of myself. I reminded her that I'd talked to her about this exact problem, and she told me it was my responsibility to keep my blinds closed. She didn't have anything to say to that. It's been over a week now, and those kids haven't set foot on my lawn even once. I don't know if they're scared or if their parents finally told them to stop. Either way, I can walk around my own bedroom again without worrying about 2 pairs of eyes staring at me.